Okay, welcome back everybody to IA Command. We've got another game log review for you guys from Season 7, from the end part of Season 7, where all the cards are hopefully finalized, and this is what the cards are going to look like on the community vote coming up August 21st to the 28th. And I've messed around with my recording settings, so hopefully this is the no more randomly stops recording on me while I'm trying to get this footage captured. So let's get right into the game. So first of all, I want to comment, we're playing on a bit of an old map here. I mean, it's from the end of the game, so if you played back in the day during FFG, the final part of FFG meta, this will be a familiar map to you. But this is a map that it used to be in tournament play, but it's no longer in IACP rotation, and I don't really expect it to enter rotation anytime soon, but it looks like the players probably ended up randomly drawing it for their playtest game, because we do ask players to use a curated list of maps outside of tournament rotation for playtesting purposes. So we're playing on Lothal Wastes, and this is a Fluctuations, the one that is one of the largest maps that has ever been in map rotation, that with like no cover. And yeah, we've got Carson versus I believe it's Wesley. Second flock. He goes by Second Flock, but and this is going to be another Mando playtest game. So what we're doing is, since we didn't really mess around with Mando's design at all during Season 7 playtesting, we were focused on the new figures to Season 7. A lot of people really wanted us to try him at 12 points, plus 1 point for clan, so a total of 13. Currently, before he was 10 points plus 1, so 11 points. So we're asking people to use the final weeks of playtesting to have everyone test Mando at plus 2 points. And let's see, I'll pull up his card here. I just figured out a cool way to do this, actually. So if I do this and drag it over, yeah, that's nice and easy. I don't know why I never thought of doing this way, but anyway, so you can see he costs 10. In this playtest, he's actually going to be 12 points, and then he costs 1 extra point with the Clan of 2 upgrade that brings the child companion. And if I can bring him up too, yeah, there he is. So let's go through the list real quick here. I'm going to try and get through these pretty fast. Carson is playing Mando with IG-88. With focus on the kill, of course, and then he's got Jabba, Cad Bane, who I'm going to throw up here. So I want to thank There Is No Try for getting the Vassal module updated. So now I have all of the updated cards from 7.3 and before. So here's Cad Bane. You can look at him. He's also got Greedo, and that's it. So that's all you can fit now that Mando is 2 more points extra. And then we've got Wesley, or Second Flock, playing Shyla Maul with Darksaber, Mara Jade, and then the new one is Terran Malicos. So we'll throw him up here. Actually, I actually have him already up. We had him up there from the beginning. So he's from Season 7, kind of a new Force user support for mercenaries. Jabba the Hutt, Bib Fortuna, Dr. Aphra, and Black Market. So I think definitely a heavy melee list, not really well advantaged on Lothal Waste Fluctuations, especially against Carson's range focus list. But we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to play through this because I do want to see. A lot of people have talked about how Mando's really strong because of the smaller maps in rotation. Well, now we're going to see how he does on a larger map. So here we go. And hopefully it doesn't stop recording on me. Okay, Bib Fortuna going to activate first. So Carson has initiatives. Carson actually activated Jabba first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Second Flock has the activation advantage. He's going to be able to activate last this round. So, but looks like Carson didn't bother to pass. He's going to focus Mando and draw a card with Jabba. Bib Fortuna is going to focus Mara Jade. Focusing 2 figures. Oh no, he's activating Jabba. So played planning, and now Jabba's going to draw a card and going to be able to focus Shyla. So Mara and Shyla are focused. And it looks like Dr. Aphra is activating. So I'm guessing Carson's passing So now Carson can no longer pass. So Greedo's going to activate. So Dr. Afra moved down to the terminal. Greedo going to move over to the top left. So the red fluctuation with the damage token. No, never mind. He's going to go the other way. Going to move to the block token fluctuation on the bottom left. Well, middle left. All right, Terran Malicos going to activate. And not going to use his Boulder Barrage, which makes sense. He's just double moving down to the bottom right fluctuation point. And now Cad Bane is activating. No, he's not activating. He's actually using I Make the Rules now. On, let's see, who's activating here? Oh no, he is activating. Okay, I'm not sure why he used it like that, but that's fine. Oh, he must have used it on Greedo. Because he can't use I Make the Rules now during his own activation. Alright, Maul activating, moving down to the Spire, as it has been known. And now we've got IG-88 activating, moving on top of the Evade bottom left fluctuation. It's important to note that you have to actually stand on top of the fluctuation to get the power token, although you only need to be next to it to get the victory points. I think a lot of people played that wrong early on. Alright, Mara also moving down to the Spire. Mando moving over to IG-88's location, standing next to the blue fluctuation with the block token. And now Shiloh's going to get the last activation. Going to head north, where the rest of her team has gone south. Oh no. Wow, she moved really far. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with adaptive. Interesting. So she's going after Mando and IG all by herself. I do suppose Mara is close enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With a movement point card, she can get up to. Well, that's Greedo. Yeah. All right, so that was round 1. Going into round 2 here. And initiative is going to move over to second flock for round 2. Okay, so they're doing the fluctuations. So they have to swap around the different color fluctuation tokens. Black market being used, revealing parting blow for second flock. So not going to be able to buy that. He's only got one objective from these fluctuations. They only give 1 VP each. So it looks like he's going to put it back on top of his deck. So he's not selling it. And then Dr. Afra at the start of the round is going to excavate the planning that was played on round 1. So second flock now has access to that again. Take initiative coming out from Carson, but negation going to be played to stop that. And now I've got Shyla activating. So again, cool thing I can do. Makes it way easier. I just pop it over there. Don't have to type anything. So Shyla activating, going to go after Mando. Mando does not have the child. For some reason, Carson put the child on top of Greedo. So Mando's not going to be protected by his protective fire ability. And that's a focus. Shyla attack. Wow, that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pierce 2. So 6 damage into Mando. And then no follow-up attack, so just kind of going out there. Force Rush coming down for... Oh wow, so Carson just went with Jabba and focused up Greedo, it looks like. So now that's allowing Mara Jade to activate and play Force Rush. There's Mara's card. Now looking for a fight just for the movement point and to get that damage token. Interesting. That must have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, with Force Rush and looking for a fight, she's able to push through that difficult terrain. and is now going to get an attack on Mando with focus and a damage token. Gonna spend the damage token. Okay, so Mando's using the child's ability. Jeez. Using force exhaustion here to weaken and remove a die of Mara's choice from her attack pool. So Mara removing the blue die. Oh, that's really gonna hurt. She's got to reroll though. And reroll the red. So 5 damage, so 3 damage going through. Oh, interesting. She's playing Blade Storm. Oh, so she gets to apply another surge. And of course she can do that because of Fast Learner. Cool, I've not ever seen Mara do that with Shyla's card. So that negates the weaken, and that's going to do another 2 damage. So that brings Mando down to 2 health. And then, oh, that's right, and then the that card deals an extra 1 damage to each adjacent figure. So 1 more damage to Mando. Oh, and Force Surge is going to take him out. Wow, that was 2 attacks. 2 focused attacks from, you know, strong attackers, but you don't see that. So Mando went down to 2 attacks there. With some card support, of course, but that was much faster than he went down in the last game we watched. And surprising to see melee figures closing so fast on this large map here. So now Carson's going to have to play from behind. He still has Greedo, Cad Bane, and IG-88. So let's see. So it looks like Carson passed. And now we have Maul activating. And I wish I could easily generate the Darksaber, but... oh, okay. So Maul playing Lure of the Dark Side. This card did get updated in 7.3. It actually got buffed a little bit. So you can reach any figure in line of sight, but you can only target a figure that's 4 spaces or less away from the figure that's attacking. And then, of course, it does all this extra stuff. You can read it. So it looks like he's going to have IG-88 attack Cad Bane. And Toxic Dart. So that's for Relentless. So Carson has to discard a card for his own strain from IG-88's Relentless. And gonna do some damage here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 damage to Cad Bane. And then IG-88 suffers 2 strain. Nice to see that card getting played again. It definitely dropped out of people's lists after it got nerfed in the first Season 7 update. So that was nice. And the idea here is that once you know it exists, you can try and play around it by keeping your figures kind of spread out. Or at least you don't have to worry about like one of your figures shooting all the way back to your deployment zone if they're, you know, pretty far away. Alright, so Fleet-Footed being played here by Greedo. Greedo going to move back so that he doesn't trigger slow on the draw and he can attack Mara. Ooh, going to play Wild Attack, which means he probably has Heightened in his hand. There's the dodge that Wild Attack added. And there's the Heightened to take care of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. So 7 going through on Mara with Greedo and Bleed. Okay, so let's see. Second flock activating Bib here. Looks like he played Planning from the discard pile. Okay, IG-88 activating. Gonna spend a... So that's the funny thing about Lure of the Dark Side is that it does all this bad stuff, but it does leave the target with a power token, like sort of a nod to, you know, you tempted them with power, well, you got to give them some power. And so now that token's going to be used against Carson's figure, or against, excuse me, second flock's figure, Shyla to be precise. That was a really good roll, especially against Shyla's +1 evade, and there's an assassinate to bolster it. So that's 9, 7, 10. I think he's one short. Oh, but he's got Bib. Does he have Bib Fortune in his list? No, he does not. Oh, but there's a Dying Lunge being played, so we're missing some damage here. 6, 10. Huh, I thought Shyla had 12 health. So I'm missing what killed her, but she is dead because she's playing Dying Lunge. And now we're going to play Death Blow when she attacks IG-88 with +2 damage. So that's going to be 5, 6, 7, 9, Pierce 2. Ouch. So 8 damage onto IG-88. And Shyla is dead. So I think IG-88 still has an action. So yeah, gonna attack Mara there. Oof, not a good roll. And that's why a lot of people say he needs a reroll. Alright, so one action left for IG-88, going to take the shot at Mara. And oof, not a good roll for IG there, but not a good roll for Mara either. Mara down to just 4 health. She's got 11 total, 7 damage. There's 4 damage on that attack, so I think that actually kills Mara. So Mara and Shyla go down in 1 activation here. To IG-88. Nice to see IG-88 still got it. Not out of the game yet. Alright, so Af, we're going to come over and take a shot at IG-88. Looks like she did 1 damage, although I think she should have done 2 there with the Pierce 1, but I might be wrong. Alright, gonna move over to that fluctuation. And looks like Terran Malikos playing opportunistic. I'm not sure how he's moving 6 there though. Somebody let me know in the comments, because he should have only been able to move 3 with opportunistic. Alright, Cad Bane here, gonna attack Terran. Let's bring up Cad Bane's card. Make it easier for myself. Oh, he's going to play primary target. So the problem with this is primary target is when you declare an attack, and he's trying to use it for Cad Bane's flawless execution, but that's before you declare an attack. So actually when you play primary target, it's too late for flawless execution to check for the focus. So it doesn't really work. Oh yeah, and then Carson's going to take that back. I think he realized that. So just a focused attack, red, green, green with Cad Bane, since he auto-focuses with flawless execution. Ooh, not great. So Terran had a evade token, it looks like, there from the fluctuation, so that's only going to do 1. Not great, but he's going to move back, control the terminal and the fluctuation, and now we see... Alright, Terran is going to activate. Looks like he's going to attack IG. Okay, so Terran is using Madness here at the start of his activation. Since second flock's down to just 1 card in hand, Terran's going to become focused and suffer a strain. And going to attack IG-88, who's got 4 health left. That is an easy kill, thanks to that +1 surge and the focus from Madness. Interesting to note, Madness will trigger no matter what, it's not optional, and even if you're already focused, the Madness will trigger and you'll suffer a strain. So, important to note that it can be a downside sometimes, but in this case, made him very strong. Going to contest the terminal there, and moving on to the next round. Looks like Carson's going to have initiative going into this round. They're going to do the fluctuations. Second flock up 25 to Carson's 20. Looks like he bought... I'm not sure what second flock bought with Black Market, but we do have Cad Bane attacking Terran here with tools for the job, and a really good roll. Good defensive roll for Terran though, but that's going to be 7 damage, recover 1. 7 going through, so... Very nice, and we know Terran only has 11, so he's got 3 health left. And Cad Bane does get the recover 1 there with the other surge. Okay, looks like Terran Malicos going to activate here. Not going to get the Madness trigger this time since second flock went up to 3 cards in hand. Is going to declare an attack on Greedo, who's got 4 health left. Only going to do 2 damage there. Okay, Greedo going to activate. Going to put some distance between him and Terran so he can attack without triggering slow on the draw on a melee figure. Primary target, so yeah, that makes sense that he didn't play it on Cad Bane, wanted to save it for Greedo. So that's going to do +2 damage for Greedo and focus him. Ooh, yeah, that's probably going to kill Terran. So that's a dead Terran Malicos. And now it is second flock's turn. Going to move. Okay, so he moved with Maul. Now you're going to play Worth Every Credit. And Dark Energy, he had enough to get there. Puts Greedo at 1 health left. He's going to attack Greedo. So this is with the Dark Saber. So the first attack is just a single red die. But of course, Maul has an ability that autofocuses him whenever he attacks. So first attack is red-green. That's enough to kill him. This should be a parting shot now. Looks like they're just doing his second attack as a formality to do stock prey. And now Greedo going to do parting shot on Maul for 4 damage. And second flock's actually going to get 6 points from that because of Worth Every Credit. And pass from Carson. Second flock going to have Bib move up to control the terminal and the fluctuation. Carson passing. Second flock trying to decide what to do with Aphra here. I'm also not sure which card Dr. Aphra excavated this round. Might have missed it. Although it looks like planning. I guess he didn't play planning last turn. Okay. So Aphra going to move to take the middle left. And okay, looks like they're going to call it there. So second flock takes the win against Mando. So Mando IG-88 goes down to the melee figures of Shyla, Maul, Mara, and Terran Malicos on Fluctuations Lothal Way. So that was a really interesting match to see. Definitely going to check out more games. We're going to see more Mando at his +2 points cost to go. So thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to vote Season 7 August 21st to the 28th. See you later.